Hello, hello, hello. I know that I'm extraordinarily late to actually talking about this particular thing, but during Digimon Con, I happened to be quite sick, and right after, I was even more sick and was basically bedridden for the past couple of days. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? But we now have a ton of different things that we can talk about involving Digimon Survive, and I figured why not go ahead and go over pretty much everything that was sort of talked about as a whole, as an overview for Digimon Survive. So go on ahead and get yourselves strapped in, a little locked in, set that beautiful like button ablaze for me, and subscribe, my friends, and join the Zebra Gang. Make sure you're on everything The Flaming Zebra, all of the YouTube channels, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and the TikTok, which has been booming with Digimon card openings, by the way. Anyways, let's jump on into this, right? There was a lot of questions answered and a lot of details given, and I'm quite excited. We also got this new little picture. Don't know what these hearts are all about, but possibly we're gonna find out. Because again, need I remind you, I was sick as fuck. So but let's go ahead and get down to the first couple of questions. So, I'd like to know the status of Digimon Survive's development. This music seems quite loud. I'd like to know the status of Digimon Survive's development. What's the reason for the delay? Of course, it's probably going to be COVID, but in response to our call for inquiries, we've received a number of questions regarding the development. We're very sorry to keeping you waiting. I already know that basically the gist of this answer, he ends up asking for everyone to wait just a tad bit longer, which I'm okay with. To an extent, like, please hurry. As we've already informed you, once we postponed the release due to a change in the development team, that was another reason. And that we are now developing the game with a new development team. Changing teams has led to a lot of rework on the game, leading to delays. This has caused a lot of uncertainty that prevented us from giving regular updates. As for the release date information, it is expected to take a little longer as we're still adjusting it internally. And they ask us to please wait a little longer, which sucks because we've been waiting for so long, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get there one day. What kind of story will be developed in Digimon Survive? Can you tell us about worldview and concept? Also, did you have any influences or references in creating Digimon Survive? I'm gonna assume Fire Emblem. This work has a worldview that's a bit of an outside story for those who have been following the Digimon games, but with a bit of a core fan leaning. The previous game, Cyber Sleuth, depicted the incidents that occurred when Digimon appear in a human society with a unique worldview. In the process of creating the world of Cyber Sleuth, what is Digimon? What is the digital world? I felt that there was a discrepancy between the concept of digital as we perceive it and the nature of Digimon as depicted in the story. As an answer to the question, I decided to depict Digimon as a life form from another world that can be recognized and contacted through the digital gadgets. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. For this reason, we refer to Digimon as monsters, beasts, monstrous creatures, yada yada in this work, and in promotional messages. Okay. Also, since the target audience for this game is the adult fans who are game users, the story is a little darker. Ooh, cool beans. Since Digimon are described as half of one's inner self, there are dark expressions that are not common in conventional Digimon works, such as denying Digimon by refusing to face oneself or hurting Digimon as a manifestation of self-harm. Oof, okay. That's gonna, okay. That should be fun, right? That should be hopefully fun. Ooh. Please tell more about the content of Digimon Survive. The game consists of text adventures and tactical battles, and the story is divided into chapters. As for the ratio of the game, the volume of text adventure and tactics battle is about 7:3, and the game is mainly text adventure. Oof. So it's gonna be mainly kind of like a visual novel, yeah. Like I said, it's taken a lot, it seems, at least, from like the likes of like Fire Emblem in like Persona, at least Persona 5, from my experience, because I have only played Persona 5 at this point in time. And there's a lot of like kind of sort of visual novel, like slice of life type of things going on. So that seems to be what's going to be going on here. So there's more than half storytelling. Okay. As for text adventure parts, can you give us more details about how that system works? Good question, because I am a little confused. In the text adventure parts, the game progresses through conversations with the characters and investigating objects that can be found in various places. In each chapter, there are 2 situations that occur in the progression: free expedition and exploration. The number of times you can act in free expedition is limited, and time passes by selecting a destination. Okay. On each map, you can talk with your friends, engage in free battles, and examine various locations in the area. By talking with your friends, you can increase your intimacy and receive items. Okay, cool. So that's basically the whole Commandant thing. Events to digivolve your Digimon may occur depending on your story progress and affinity with your friends. Additionally, by increasing your affinity, your friends might come to your aid in battle, which can be vital during free mode. In free battles, you can level up and make friends with wild Digimon, so you can obtain more Digimon. If I'm assuming that's what, make friends with Digimon means. In exploration, incidents occur according to the scenario. Okay, and the story progresses by moving around the map, investigating areas. Okay. When investigating areas, you can switch between the naked eye and the camera while exploring. By observing through your phone's camera, you can see things that are invisible. Okay, so there's gonna be like a mystery, yeah. I actually don't think that we need to go through the tactical battle system, considering we can kind of assume that it's akin to Fire Emblem and stuff. But let's read on anyways. Can you give us some details on how the tactical battle system works? All right, very, very simple. Battles progress in a traditional tactics battle style. At the start of a battle, you select up to 10. Jesus, 10. Okay. Didn't think that. Okay, 10 units. Battles are turn-based with the order of action determined by the speed of the units. When it's time for your unit to take action, you use the commands. You can move, distance traveled, and the ability to climb, yada yada. Basic general tactics based gameplay. Monsters can consume SP to unleash their techniques and digivolve their units. Digivolving to a previously unlocked evolution will greatly enhance the performance of the unit, but it will continuously consume SP while digivolving. SP is gradually recovered each turn when the digivolution is unlocked, and the unit returns to the growth phase. You can also recover SP by using items, so it kind of is just like Persona. I'm assuming you can't recover it other than items, and I'm assuming leaving, talking with partners, and getting support from your friends. Okay. SP is an important energy that can be used to your advantage in battle, so SP management is important. All right, cool beans. That's kind of what I figured. How many routes will there be in the game, in the story, and under what conditions do the branches occur? There are 12 chapters. There are 12 chapters in the scenario, and from chapter 8 onwards, the story branches into 3 routes: morality, harmony, and rage. When you reach any one of the 3 endings, the secret route will be unlocked. Okay, so there's gonna be multiple endings. Cool. How long does it take to complete Digimon Survive? 40 hours. And it will take about 80 to 100 to complete everything. Cool beans. Please tell us the total of Digimon that will appear in the game, and how did you decide which ones to have in the game? There are a lot of questions. I didn't realize there was gonna be that there was this much. Jeez, I'm so sad that I was broken up during this. But there's going to be 113 trainable monsters that you're going to be able to get. And the concept of this game is based on the encounter with life forms, and it is set before monsters spread to the world as Digimon. Okay, so this is like a prequel to like the Digimon that we know. For this reason, I prioritize a selection of monsters with designs that give a sense of wildlife. Understandable. Can I have a non-partner monster as my partner? By playing free battle, you can make wild monsters your partners. One of the battle commands is conversation, which allows you to have a conversation with the wild Digimon. So, Persona. I'm getting a lot of Fire Emblem Persona mixage in here. What conditions must be met in the game in order to digivolve a monster? I'm assuming level, yeah? Oh, it's story progression, okay. The destination of the Digivolution depends on the karma point of the choices you've made up until then. You will not be able to unlock all of them in one playthrough. In addition, Digivolution events of fellow Digimon will be unlocked as the story progresses, and the level of intimacy with the main character increases. Understandable. All right, so, I mean, for the most part, we got, it will not be fully voiced. Only the main part of the scenario will be partly voiced. What kind of difficulty levels are there? There's obviously, of course, going to be normal, easy, and very easy. And there is no multiplayer, so it's strictly a single player game, which isn't that big of a surprise, to be honest. So that's actually quite a bit. That is quite a bit. I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm this goddamn game. I'm probably, this is probably gonna be one of the few games that I actually play multiple times that has, you know, different endings to get the different endings. I don't think that I've ever really played or was like enjoyed any games that have come out that had different endings. I mean, Nier is one, but I haven't been able to play it yet. But that's one game that I have an interest in. But most of the other games, they all are just straight one story type of story games. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna purposely play this game multiple times for a reason. I'm happy. So let me know, are you excited? Let me know down in the comment room where you guys are in Supremo. And yeah, make sure that you're on everything The Flaming Zebra. And I'll see you dudes later.